What's up, everyone? My name is Brandon.
And I'm Jen.
And welcome to a brand new travel episode. Or should I say, Guten Tag, everyone, because we are in Deutschland, Germany. That's right. We just finished our travels in France, and now we're in Germany. In fact, we just drove about 3.5 hours across the border, and now we're in Schwangau. Now, in this travel episode, we're going to do some of the best things to do in Bavaria, Germany. That is following the beautiful Alps. In fact, we're going to start off by visiting Schwangau and then making our way to Berchtesgaden and going to Munich. And then in future episodes, we'll be going to Salzburg, etc. So in this travel episode, we're starting off right now here in Schwangau, and we just arrived. And Jen, what are we doing once we arrive here?
Well, we have to eat first.
I agree. So we're going to go to a beautiful beer garden overlooking the beautiful castle right behind us, which is actually our next stop right after that. And Jen, what is this castle?
This is Neuschwanstein Castle, the castle that inspired Disney. I'm so excited.
Yes, so we're going to go get some beer, get some food, and after that, we're off to the mountains and go check out a beautiful castle. Let's go! Well, Jen, we just hiked about 35 minutes to get here, and I will say it is quite a good sweaty ride. Why the heck are we here, Jen?
That's
okay.
why.
Okay, that's fair. Now, what is this castle, Jen?
What? That is Neuschwanstein Castle. It inspired the castle in Disney World. Doesn't that look exactly like the castle in Disney?
Absolutely. It is also $1,800 cheaper to come this year.
Built by Ludwig II. It only took about 20 years. He was a little more interested in building the castle than ruling Bavaria.
I don't blame. I'm jealous. I shove castle. Anyways, the great thing is that while it does cost money to park here, 12 euros, if you hike up, you don't have to pay anything to get up here, and you get fantastic views of the bridge. If you want to visit the castle, it is about 30 euros. I do not recommend it. It doesn't look like you're going to get very much. You get way better views up here on top of the bridge, and there's also other lookouts to go check out as well. So definitely worth it, but I don't think I'd pay to go inside. But just beautiful, beautiful castle. What a beautiful day, Jen, here in Bavaria.
Perfect.
Now we're going to head down, and we're going to go check out this St. Coloman Church, which apparently is just absolutely breathtaking with the beautiful landscapes. And then maybe, if we have time, a Roman ruin villa. Let's go. Unfortunately, the St. Coloman's Church was closed, but I mean, everyone goes there for the pictures anyways, let's be honest, with the backdrop of the Alps and the amazing castle. But just down the road, there's actually, what's really cool is some old Roman ruins, because as you might not know, we used to be part of the Roman Empire here in Germany and in France. And in fact, the great thing is no one's here. It's absolutely free. Yes, there's no information in English, but I think you get the concept. In fact, there's even a little thing right here that says what it is. So, long story short, we're now going to head back to our hotel and maybe make one last stop, but we're going to call it a night because tomorrow we're heading to Berchtesgaden. Good morning, everyone. We are currently in Berchtesgaden National Park, and in fact, today we're going to Königssee, which means King's Lake in German, and in fact is one of the most popular destinations of all of Germany, especially Bavaria, Jen, and it's known for you can take a ferry all the way down the lake and stop at different destinations. In fact, we're exactly what we're going to do. We're going to check out a beautiful church, we're going to check out an amazing lake, we're going to go on an amazing hike, we're going to get some delicious food, because yes, there's little food places all around the mountains here. Now, obviously, it's known for its beautiful Alps all around us. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the ferry right now, hop on board, Jen, and let's make our way down Königssee. I have a feeling we're going to have one of the most magical days of all time. And by the way, this is the view from our hotel room. I mean, come on. This is getting better than that. So we're currently in the boat right now. It costs 22.8 euros per person to get on this, which is about $40 Canadian-ish, which is not cheap. However, it is absolutely beautiful. Now, on the regular season, so when it's very busy, you can go all the way to the other end of the lake, which is at Salet, and there go walk to a beautiful lake. However, unfortunately, in the off-season, it is closed. So we're going to St. Bartholomä, which is where the beautiful, beautiful church is. We're going to try to hike to Salet and maybe get some great views there, but if not, we're just going to enjoy a fantastic time here in Berchtesgaden National Park. He was actually just playing a trumpet a few seconds ago, and you can hear the amazing echoes coming from the mountains right behind us, and it was like literally going to the opera house for 22.5 euros.
Well, we hiked 1,600 feet of elevation to find out we could not get to Salet. But that's okay, because we're going to a little lookout over here of this beautiful mountain right behind us, and we've had great views of Salet as well as just surrounding areas. Absolutely incredible, and there's no tourists around us, which is either a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Good third and last day here in Bavaria, everyone. We are in the town of Nuremberg, which is the second largest city of Bavaria, and it has lots of rich history and actually quite recent history. But long story short, we're going to head to the old center by taking the metro right now, and after that, we're going to uncover some of its great history dating back over 3,000 years. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
So behind me is St. Sebald Church, which is one of the many churches you have to visit when you're in Nuremberg. Now, what's really fascinating is when you go inside, you can see the beautiful stained glass, the artwork, and actually a lot of people don't know is that 90% of Nuremberg was destroyed after the bombings in World War II in 1945. In fact, today, only 25% of the buildings today are actually of origin of before World War II. Now, in fact, all the stained glass and all the artwork, most of that was protected during World War II because the Nazis actually hid all the artwork underground. That's why what you see is sort of what is left of back in the days. But it is a beautiful, beautiful example of Romanesque and Gothic architecture, and honestly really cool. Now, what's unique is we just went inside and it was completely empty, and the reason why is they were filming an English movie in Nuremberg. Welcome to the world. In fact, they're just releasing a Nuremberg movie filmed in Hungary. What is the madness of today? With that, let's head to the castle. So on this lovely, beautiful day, we're currently on top of the Imperial Castle. Now it's called the Imperial Castle because back in the days, the emperors used to travel from one town to the other. They didn't really stay in one fixed location. And that's why when you actually visit the castle itself, there's not much old mobilier because they used to move all their stuff with them every single time. Now this castle was built in different periods, which is shown by the tower right behind me. This is a circular tower, whereas there's square towers in other locations. And the reason why this is circular is because when modern weapons came around, essentially for cannons, they would ricochet off the tower instead of going through it, which is quite smart. But originally this whole castle area was built in the early 1050s and finished in the 16th century. Now it's still here today because when Nuremberg rebuilt after World War II, they had a choice, either rebuild new like Frankfurt or old, and they went with the older version, and that's why you have the beautiful castle. Now we're not gonna visit museums because that's just a waste of money. You get the great views anyways, but wow, really impressive. Well, everyone, as we walk down the streets here of Nuremberg, this ends our travel episode here in Bavaria, Germany. Bavaria is absolutely beautiful. Now, I've been here before, and I've been to Germany many times, and I always love going to Germany. It is quite an affordable place to travel. The food is fantastic, and don't even get me started on the beer. I've had a lot. But Bavaria is just a unique place to visit, and I say you need at least 7 days to 2 weeks to visit Bavaria properly. There's so many towns, the Alps. It's absolutely beautiful. Jen, what has been your favorite stop here in Bavaria? Was it Berchtesgaden? Was it Schwangau? Or was it Nuremberg?
I am never ready for this question.
Every single time. I think you're probably Schwangau, right? The Neuschwanstein Castle?
Oh, Neuschwanstein Castle is beautiful, and the landscapes of the Alps are just amazing, but Nuremberg is it's such a nice surprise.
Absolutely. So, with that, everyone, it's been an absolute pleasure coming here, and now we're going to be heading to... you're going to stay tuned for another episode, but we're going to a country near you. With that, everyone, stay tuned. Go hit the subscribe button down below. Follow us for more travel episodes, because we're exploring Europe right now, but then more of Canada, America, everywhere we're going. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you soon. Your travel episode.
Je ne fais raconter, te donner la clé. Juste un exemple, la vision du monde peut vite être faussée. J'ai cru longtemps que j'arriverais pas